The Forgotten Lord Protector, Richard Cromwell's brief reign. The Forgotten Lord Protector, Richard Cromwell's brief reign. In the shadow of his powerful father Oliver Cromwell, Richard Cromwell lived a life not of war, but of quiet routine. Born in 1626, Richard grew up away from the battlefield, immersed instead in estate management and civilian affairs. He was educated at Felsted School and later at Lincoln's Inn, but unlike his father, he never showed military ambition. When Oliver Cromwell died in 1658, Richard unexpectedly inherited the title of Lord Protector. But Richard was no general, he lacked the military respect his father commanded. His reign, if it can be called that, lasted just over 8 months. Gentle and indecisive, he struggled to control Parliament and the army, both deeply divided. The soldiers distrusted him, the politicians mocked him. He lived simply, preferring country life over court politics. As Lord Protector, he showed restraint and moderation, but also uncertainty. He avoided harsh laws, and he hoped for peace, but the power struggle around him was too great. In 1659, under pressure from the army, Richard resigned. Britain briefly returned to chaos until the monarchy was restored in 1660. Richard went into exile in France under the name John Clark, living in obscurity. He eventually returned to England around 1680, living quietly and modestly until his death in 1712. Richard Cromwell's lifestyle was one of contrast, from a peaceful farmer to reluctant ruler, then an anonymous exile. History remembers him as Tumbledown Dick, a man too gentle for a brutal time.